And when you think that I can't give Chris Clenshaw any more praise, he goes and does a twist that you may not necessarily expect. So, Monday, 31st of March, in this episode of EastEnders, we get the final. Phil has been flirting with the idea of telling Sharon how he feels, and the episode kicks off with Nigel with his battling dementia, struggling to realize where Phil is. So he calls the police, be like, oh, he's lost. And then Sharon tells the police, oh, yeah, I can't lose another man I love. And then Nigel's like, hmm? He noted that. Phil just went in the morning to visit Peggy's grave. And then Sharon's just like, Phil, you can't scare us like that. You can't scare us like that, Phil. What if we lose you again? Sharon's scared about losing him, so she asks Denise, what do you do? And then Denise is like, yeah, well, if he's in a bad place, there's only so much you can really do. You just have to be there for him. I know. I've been there. So Sharon arranges for all of Phil's kids to go and visit Phil, who finally gets to spend some time with him. It's the happiest he's been in months. So, with that all being noted, he has a little conversation with Denise, being like, I can't believe I was willing to walk out on all these kids, proverbially. I don't know why I'm doing that eyebrow. I'm not going to walk out on any of these kids anymore. He phones Ben. Ben's now the cock of the walk. He's kingpin of the jail in America. And Nigel keeps telling Phil, look, tell Sharon how you feel, and then it'll all come together. And Phil does. He tells Sharon, look, I love you. I've always loved you. It's always been us. And Sharon goes, no, I do love you. And they have a kiss. But Sharon's like, no, I can't. I can't do it, Phil. I can't do it again. Because what we established in the Chris Clenshaw era is we're trying to return couples to their status quo. Phil and Sharon are pretty much always meant to be together. Kat and Alfie, always meant to be together. Mick and Linda, if they were still here, would be back together. All these characters who they're trying to make fit their natural, their final stage. So you'd expect, okay, finally, Phil's gone through all his struggles. He's on the other side. Now it's fine. Now it's time to move forward and be better and learn from the mistakes. And we're not going to make the same mistakes. And Phil wants to escalate, going, Sharon, just move in with you and Albie. Let's start a family, start a life together again. Let's forget it all happened. And Sharon looks at him and goes, I can't do it. And Phil's like, why? Why can't you do it? Why can't you do it? And Sharon goes, because I slept with Grant. Oh, we're back. Boom, we're back. Just where we were 30 odd years ago at Sharon Gate. Once again, it's happened again. Phil, he's trying to make amends. He's trying to be the man that she would want. And in turn, Sharon is who Sharon is, sleeping with his brother. Boom. And when they introduced this twist, you always generally wondered how long it was going to take for it to come out. Because traditionally in soap, what you would do is, if they're a bit more callous, they would just go, well, Phil. Yeah, Phil, let's get together. Yeah, let's get together. Easy. Woo, love you, Phil, legend. And then you would continue to have them build their life together, build their life. Then at Christmas, Grant shows up again. And Sharon goes, what are you doing here, Grant? We know we slept together when Phil was in the mental unit. Whoa, what? Obviously, Grant's not returning for that, and obviously Phil is not doing that. But they did it so early. It's only been month maximum since they did, roughly like a month and a week only been like a month since they established, because, yes, when Phil was in the mental unit, Grant and Sharon had a bunk up. They got together. Now, this is the opposite of Sharon Gate, because the whole point of Sharon Gate was that Phil was the one who was sleeping with Sharon behind Grant's back. And now, Grant is the one doing it with Phil. And they both went, "Oh, Christ, that was stupid. Let's never do that again." And then, like, how does Phil react to this? I don't know. It's such a good twist. It's such a cool little twist. Because if a less creative executive producer did this, he'd be dragging this out till Christmas. They get back together, and then boom, it all comes out at Christmas. No, immediately. This is my last hurrah. These are my last episodes in charge. This is the shit. It's the shit. And it just, it's such a cool little thing for just a standard, just a generic episode. And then Phil, obviously, he gets angry. Well, we can't do that. You know, I spent the last month of my life, and I've been shot, been stabbed, I've been hurt, I've been attacked. And the scariest time that I've had is when I was sat in that chair with the voices going around and round in my head. And now I know, like, you know, now I know that I couldn't trust them. And now I know that I can't trust you. Boom. And obviously Sharon's like, no, we can fix it. We can fix it. I've told you everything now. We can fix it, Phil. So what's meant to be, we can fix it. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. It'll be fantastic. Phil, not budging. Get out. Get out. He's even being a slightly nicer version of Phil. He's not screaming in her face. Well, he is screaming in her face, but he's not like screaming piss and venom in her face. Just like, get out, please. Get out, please. He's advancing as a human. He's gone from Neanderthal to whatever the fuck the next one is on the evolution stage. And then he doesn't throw her out because he's done it in the past, so she leaves in a huff. And we also get a call from Michelle saying, Michelle, I'm not going to make it. Blah, blah, blah. This out will start off, I'm not going to make it. So, and Phil's like, you got me. And then Phil says, I don't want your family. And then suddenly, boom, guess who gets out of a car? It's Vicky Fowler. And she's like, oi, I'm your family. Back off. Oh, fantastic. So we are re-establishing the Fowlers after a long time of them being a dormant family, with Martin raising that one tragic flag. Vicky's back, you know, standing up to Phil Mitchell immediately. And she's got connections. She's Den Watts and Michelle Fowler's son. This is legacy. This is legacy 101. This is great. She's Den and Michelle's kid. Mental. There will be a video coming out discussing who is Vicky Fowler. Or there won't, so who knows. But still, just, they took what we expected. They've been building up the whole time. Oh, Phil and Sharon back together in the end. Oh, it'd be really great. It'd be really, really great. Wrong. Phil and Sharon are going to flirt with getting back together, only to then yank the carpet from under them and re-establish the Fowlers in the process. Now, will Sharon and Phil keep circling? Probably. It does feel like in the end they will get back together. But also, now that's up to Ben Wadey. Chris Clenshaw's pretty much handed it off. Now it's time to decide what Ben Wadey thinks should happen. Just incredible. A really, really good episode. And a really interesting way, because a lot of us have been dreading it. And even then, so as a chronic Phil and Sharon hater, I hate these two characters together. I was screaming when they had a kiss. I'm like, oh shit. I was Like, I was popping off. It was going crazy. If I had an EastEnders WhatsApp group, it'll be pinging. Absolute pinging. So for the first time, probably ever, I was both invested in Sharon and Phil and stamped on by the mythical Chris Glenshaw, who decides, fuck you, you're not getting it. Just when you wanted it, yeah, fucking snatch that back, you little bastard. I've only been watching the show for like 7, 8 years now. When am I supposed to get my storylines? But yeah, honestly, just a really, really cool episode. One thing that just, it's just so good. It was so good. So nice. Oh, banger. Absolute banger. What did you think about this episode? Tell me in the comment section down below. I just wanted to get out all my enthusiasm by myself to talk about an EastEnders and do an EastEnders solo video for the first time in months. So yeah, tell me what you thought in the comment section down below. I've been Ash from Watching Walford. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.